Dog51 here, back in the studio. It's been quite some time
since we've
been out here, but for a great reason. We have something to show everybody.
We're back. The professor's here, Rich Dog51's here,
and my boy Charlie, as always.
Every time. What do you got, Rich?
I have something that you guys are going to flip out about, or maybe spin out. We have the new fidget spinner from Jake's Performance Hobby Shop. That bad boy.
Have you seen these before?
Chrome blue.
It's got a metallic finish.
Yeah.
Although it is lightweight plastic.
For higher speeds.
You get it on one thumb. Oh, look at that. Oh. Just kidding. I got something else even better than this fidget spinner. You guys ready to see this?
Ready.
I'm gonna have to scoop my chair back. Drum roll. That bad boy is the new TRAXXAS TRX4 in studio.
Studio 51 is proud to do a first look at the TRX4.
Indeed, Jake was awesome and let us borrow his demo rig for the shop.
Jake's Performance Hobbies, Roanoke Park, California, jphracing.com, check them out. Lots of good scalar stuff, quadcopters, boats, planes, trucks, cars, you name it, Jake's got it. It's fantastic. And he had this on display for, the box came this morning, and then he let Rich Dog come pick it up. I tried to say that I could take it, but he made Rich come and take it himself.
Indeed.
So,
safer that way.
Let's open the box. Let's look.
Let's get to it. Yeah, let's open this puppy up. I'll break down to a close-up of all the boxes, and I'll put it in at the end of the video, but nobody wants to look at the box now. Let's
radio.
Get this thing out. First off, radio.
TRAXXAS TQI radio.
Styrofoam.
3-position switch, some knobs, clicker.
Dun, 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 dun.
Woo! Accessory bag.
What else is there?
Some stickers.
Boom.
Wrenches, TRAXXAS wrench, body clips.
Manual.
Manual.
Body mount bumper thing.
Indeed. Alright. Let's get this thing out of the plastic.
Hey, look! This one came with JPH stickers on it already.
Oh man! TRAXXAS is all about their local hobby shop.
Sorry.
They must have done that just for Jake. Wow!
Look, it still has the display only decal on it.
It does. That's a good one. Let's get this settled in.
So here, we did this at the hobby shop. You gotta go like this.
Bam!
Technique.
There we go. Look at that! That thing is shining.
Defender.
Jeez.
Everybody doesn't even know what to say. It looks so good. It looks. A lot of the pictures people saw say that it looked huge, but I think it's because it's got a cage and a rack, full bumpers, fenders. It's got scale accessories on it. Take the body off. Let's take the body off. It's got scale accessories already installed. The tanks, the high lift jack, all that stuff comes off. Spare tire, functional rack. Put that over here for now.
Look at the truck. Defender. I mean, it's the same basic size as most all crawlers out there.
Yeah, body off.
Nothing overscale or over large or anything like that. We'll break down one of the other trucks and get a side by side. I haven't seen a side by side yet, and I was scared that this thing was big from all the talk that I've been hearing and everything.
Well, we can grab a second gen and hold it next to it.
Yeah.
Show the size.
You got the Professor's second gen for comparison.
One thing to keep in mind is that the Land Rover body is so scale that it appears to be bigger than other scalers.
Yeah.
It's actually a
true scaler.
Exactly. And a lot of companies are coming out with the bigger, more scale.
Full width almost.
Yeah, full width all the way. So look a little more proportion. But holy moly, this thing is a beast. Right off the bat, you got a forward control motor.
Motors in the front.
Motors in the front with a 2-speed transmission. that's gonna be some fun right there.
2-speed's super fun because you get to have a low gear and a high gear basically. So you can run a fast motor, have normal high speed like you would in a basher rig, drop it in a low gear and have all that slow speed control and torque that you need for the rocks and the good times on trail.
Exactly, and these shock mounts, there definitely ain't no flex in those things. It's pretty cool how they made it super scale, all boxed in like that. I'm digging on that.
It looks like the built underside of like a desert racer to me.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I know?
No, super thick chassis rails. Looks very durable. They're a little wider on top than most of your normal C-notch frame rails.
They even look like they're a little heavier gauge steel too.
Yeah, for sure. And then the supports all through here. You know, it's like TRAXXAS on the bottom, crawler on the top. Ooh, one of my favorite things. Maybe not my favorite, but close to it. The built-in inner fender wells. As a YouTube producer and making videos and everything, that shot always gets ruined when you're looking straight through the shock towers and everything. So, super stoked on that. The body's a little heavy, but for a scaled trail truck, I think it's gonna.
I mean, compared to most of the other bodies that are going to have an exo on them and be full size, it's a Lexan body with a plastic cage on it. It's as heavy as you'd expect it to be.
Exactly.
Full detail grill, so it should be able to get some light stuff in there pretty easily. All the cutouts are done. It has lenses, so with the
a little bit of modding
service mount LEDs type stuff, it should be real easy to do. And I would be amazed if TRAXXAS didn't come out with some sort of bolt-on
like a light kit or something.
Yeah.
I got lenses in the back and the front of the truck. It's ready for LEDs.
Exactly. Now I've heard rumor, the top of the cage is unboltable, so you can pull the cargo rack up and off if you want to lose a little bit of weight up top and just run the roll bars, which would be awesome. But scale gear, man.
Yeah, it lets you. The rig looks super capable, and if you're wanting to make it do a ton more, a body swap would be real straightforward, like any other scale.
No, for sure. Front winch.
Fake molded in winch, looks cool.
Yeah, looks cool.
Shackles that move, they're plastic.
Indeed. Rubber mirrors, so they don't break off the first time.
Literally rubber?
Scrub a wall.
Yeah, there's a snorkel right
Or the
They were
fender
thinking about
wells.
that.
Yeah.
The fenders are
Pretty
even
flexy,
rubber as well. No, they're full rubber, no plastic. So that's awesome. So those will hold up.
It's got a few extra scale points right installed already from the factory.
Yeah.
It's got a high lift jack, full size spare, and some fuel cans.
Fuel cans.
I got a few points there on the scale ticket.
Winch, D-rings. Oh yeah. For sure. Well, let's get the camera in closer and buzz over this thing. We'll probably chat it up as we do that.
It's got, look at all the servos in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. All Metal Gear servos on the front steering servo.
4
so that's
servos.
a plus.
It's nice to see TRAXXAS come out with a Metal Gear servo.
Yeah, and one of my big concerns I was really worried about the turning on the rig, that it wasn't going to be sufficient, but it looks good. Like those tires are pretty sideways there. Like all the shots I've seen, they're like quarter turn, so I was a little worried, but getting it in person.
There you go.
Yeah, there's the view right
That's
there.
some stirring.
That's like they advertise it as 45 degrees, and I bet you there's a little something you can play with here and there to get a little more out of it as well.
Shifter servo for the tranny.
Yeah.
Front and rear lockers, so you can go full-time four-wheel drive, or you can open up the diffs. So you can have, for the high-speed running that it allows you with the 2-speed, you can drive around like a normal vehicle that has open diff and not have that weird torque steer and stuff like that.
Pushing and shoving, steer normal.
Yeah, that's a good topic to talk about.
Portal axles.
Portal axles are awesome.
And then what they did with the portal axles is they geared it down, so you get even more gear reduction, so they can run higher gears in the tranny, or taller ratios for a less total drivetrain twist. Twist elimination.
So it's going to eliminate a lot of that torque twist getting geared.
I read the
right
box.
there at the hub.
That's how I learned that. I'm not a smart man, I can read though.
Indeed, but yeah, the locking diffs look like they'll be pretty fun, man, when you pop that thing into second gear and open up those diffs and be able to, take it out and run some trail at a decent amount of speed.
Be able to steer at speed, stop at speed.
Exactly.
That's what that big switch on top does, I think. We haven't read the instructions yet.
Don't quote me, but that's a good possibility.
I think that's the 2-speed, and that would be the shifter. That's the 4-wheel drive, open the front, open the rear, something like that.
Indeed. We'll have to double check all that.
Don't quote me.
But yeah, for sure. No, this thing's
For
gonna
sure.
be a riot. For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Totally.
Bring the camera in.
Bring the camera in.
You guys
We
gotta
got
see
a
this.
battery. We might be able to power this thing
Lots
up.
of fingerprints, because we've been pawing at this thing the whole time, but we should take some time and look at some of the cool features. Like we talked about before, flexible fenders, mirrors, so those should take some pretty good abuse. And then all these inner fenders are a beautiful thing. They key into the shock towers. They key into the splash guards around the truck as well. So it gets pretty darn sealed up, so you should be able to get it pretty splashed in there and not get muck and gunk all up inside there. All the hardware in the back bolts into the framework there, and it all keys into the body through a bunch of screws. So all of this is super burly. Like I'm rent. Like that thing, it takes it. So pretty impressive for Lexan body to key all the cage work and stuff in the right places on the body. It mounts in, looks like 1, 2, 3, 6 places for the whole cage. So not a ton of holes, not a lot of screws and hardware to put in there. Let's see if I can get in there for you. So excited how burly this thing is.
No, it's definitely heavy duty. Should last a while. The front end on it feels real thick too. It just might be just those square cuts in all the body and everything, but it feels pretty dang good.
Let's see if I can pop this thing back on there, lickety split. You gotta slide this guy through there, do the rear first, bam.
Bam.
Super easy.
Flex.
Push the button.
Alright, here we go.
Moment of truth.
We got batteries in the controller.
Wait, let's get the instruction manual. So we wanted to educate ourselves. We looked at the instruction manual to find out what sort of 4-wheel drive options we have. And I'm reading this correctly. There's the switch rearward to the back is open, front and rear. Center, the front's locked, the rear's open. Forward is full-time 4-wheel drive, lock. So now we know. And
Indeed.
let's turn it on and see if it's all set up, ready to go.
Let's do it. Let's just try it out.
Alright, you hold it in the air, I'll push the button. No, you do both.
I'll do both.
You do it, I don't want to touch it.
Uh-oh. Servo's jigged. Uh-oh. We got steering. We got forward. We got open front diff. We got open rear diff.
2-speed?
2-speed. Oh man.
Pretty good.
So we're testing this on a 3-cell lipo, right?
Mm-hmm.
3-cell lipo.
Jake even gave us a battery.
Yeah, Jake hooked us up with a battery.
So let's,
It's got the TRAXXAS plugs on there. Alright, let's do it. What did you do?
Lock the front.
Oh, the fronts are locked.
And the rear's open.
And the rear is open.
One more.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's definitely locked. Locked?
That's sweet.
Locked. Okay, open them up. Let's get it.
Open.
Open.
Lock the front.
Open rear, locked front.
Full time.
Locked. Steering.
Servo feels good. It's fast.
Yeah, it's clunking the truck around. Let me bring it in a little closer. Let's see some tire in there at the same time. Woo! Alright, now on to the diffs.
So that's a open.
This is open. Open. Okay. That's closed front. Oh yeah, that's closed. Open rear. Closed rear. Close. Open. On the fly. Sounds very smooth. Whatever's shifting in there, you cannot hear anything but the servos. That's the 2-speed.
On the surprise.
Yeah, let's see that 2-speed on the fly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just the radio.
Jeez, that's a ton of steering.
You can hear it bottom out both ways.
Oh,
It's
look at
factory adjusted.
Look at those portal axles. Just giving mad clearance. Full turn. Look at how smooth it is.
A little bit of bind right in the full
A little bit, but I mean everybody's does that.
Oh wait, let's lock the dips. There you go.
There we go. Now we're four-wheeling.
Now I got a good idea. With just off a lock, smooth as butter.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be in full-time four-wheel drive, full lock at high speed. It's mostly scale stuff. So.
Yeah, you'll be good to go. Look at all that axle clearance.
Fit a baby's head under there.
Indeed, look at that baby head.
Oh, let's see if we can get the cruise control to work.
Oh yeah.
What do you have to do?
You pull the trigger and then push set.
That's it.
Boom.
Cruise
Hands
control.
off. Ghost riding the whip. Ghost ride the whip, Charlie.
Hit the brakes. So here, you pick the speed. Okay, we'll pick the speed, and then we'll push this set button. And then take your hands off.
Oh, he's ghost riding the whip.
And then when you want to stop, you just tap the brake.
It's like cruise control.
Oh,
It is
cruise
control.
control. TRAXXAS made cruise control on their rig.
I have to check the book. It looks like it's got that double pump reverse going right now. Sport race training trailer crawl. There we go. We got to do that. It's in sport mode.
Sport mode. Double pump the brakes 2 times.
There's trail mode and there's crawl mode. Similar to sport. So trail mode has the drag brake and the instant reverse, it looks like. Let's put it in the crawl mode.
Put it in crawl mode.
Connect the battery. So with it off.
Manuals are very good for learning how to do these things.
Alright, so it says I just gotta hold it down and we're gonna go right to crawl mode. Again. Oh no, we'll try trail mode. There's 1 blink, 2 blinks, 3 blinks, 4 blinks. And you let go.
4 blinks, let go.
Oh, seems the same. Let's try the other one.
Let's try the other mode. Mode 3?
No, 5.
Oh, mode 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you let go.
And then you let go.
Ooh.
Oh!
Crawl mode.
Crawl mode.
That's what we're all used to.
Indeed.
So trail mode, it just seems to have a little bit higher drag brake than what the regular mode does, that's all. I had to read it twice. And the crawl mode has 100% brake for hill hold with a
Hill
medium
hold.
reverse.
Drag
Other ones
brake.
don't have that.
So, when you did that, all you did was power the speed control on, then push down the button?
Oh no, you start with it turned off.
Turned off.
And then you just push and hold it, it'll go red, and then it'll start to blink at you. And it'll, as you hold it, it'll blink more and more, and then you
Yeah.
start the process again.
So it'll
it
go
just
through
goes
a blink phase of 1, then it'll go 1, 2, then it'll go 1, 2, 3,
See how high you can get.
and then it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's the
And
crawl mode.
Then you're in the crawl mode. Then
Instant
you just
reverse.
let go of the button. Bam.
And then it's ready to go. It's on and
Instant
ready to go.
reverse, drag brake.
It should stay in that mode. Let's make sure. Turn it off and on.
Turn it off and on. Save the setting. It's as easy as that.
Way to go, TRAXXAS.
TRAXXAS. Look at that.
I just like listening to the servo shift. I mean,
Can you hit them all at once? Get some steering in there. You got it.
okay. DJ Magic Servo. Sorry, BEC. Sorry.
That's a lot of stuff going on. But there's that.
No, I think that the way that this thing's all set up, these are all spring loaded. So even if the endpoints are a little off on the
servo
shifters,
savers.
yeah, they have servo savers.
Yeah, all the shifters, the dip lockers. What about the main steering servo itself?
No.
Direct connect.
Hard mount.
That's what's up. One less thing I'll have to replace.
Are you gonna drive it?
Let's drive it. Okay, let's go a little reverse. Look almost.
I mean, it's a 12 turn 550 motor, and with the super, it's a 21? Oh no, yeah, it's 21. Thanks. Thanks. That's why the professor's in the background over there making sure that we don't make complete fools of ourselves.
In the background.
Rich dog.
Sure. We need something to crawl on. Oh, here's one thing that we said we were going to do and we haven't done yet.
Oh, the side by side.
Doll down.
Rich has a bunch of dolls.
More dolls. That was a light.
Don't we have an SCX2 around here?
We do.
We do have an
Professor
SCX10
brought his
too.
SCX2.
So that's a SCX10 OG, super chopped down and slam kind of comp scale. So yeah, of course this is a little taller, but this is what I'm referring to as cartoon scale from now on.
And there is a pretty standard SCX2.
Just factory kit build. The new Proline body on it, so it's kind of on the full size scale side.
Right, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's the new Proline 60 body. Sick! So indeed, I mean, size comparison, width the same.
They're about the same width. It's probably only maybe a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that.
1/4 inch
yeah.
different, and then plus the big old fender flares on it and everything.
Maybe we should take the bodies off.
Side by side. Now we gotta come back in. TRAXXAS Axial. So tire to tire.
Here's some key components I think that are excellent to compare. The splash guards and the adjustable sliders. They both have that, so you can get widths in and out for your scale bodies with the stock kit to protect your Flex and Lexan. I think that's pretty awesome. Both of them have water resistant, at least probably waterproof radio boxes, as most of us have run into. 2-speed option, 2-speed option. When it changes real quick is the front and rear locking and unlocking diffs, and the portal axles as well. This kit comes portal axles on the TRAXXAS, no portal options for the SCX2 just yet. You can see this is Everett's, or the Professor's, his own rig, so it's got some aftermarket upgrades on it, aluminum stuff, things like that, but it's still basic kit layout. Comes with the frame mount servo in the kit.
Factory chassis mount servo.
Which he built the kit, but RTR, same basic layout, he just added the 2-speed into his. Yeah. So, dollar for dollar, if you do this as a plastic kit versus all the aluminum stuff, it's going to be real similar. You're probably going to spend a little bit more, but that's just the way that it's going to be sometimes.
So yeah, side by side, wheel to wheel. We are basically
the same wheelbase.
Same wheelbase.
So all your standard trail bodies are going to line up pretty good.
Looks like TRAXXAS is a touch longer.
Touch.
Couple treads maybe.
Maybe an 1/8 of an inch at most. From stub to sub,
Right.
I'd say
And
probably
then let's
1/8 of an
do it
inch.
this way. Right?
Indeed, same width.
At least real close.
Whole lot more clearance. Yeah.
Oh, they're backwards now.
Backwards now. There we go. Indeed, it's
See the difference in layout there a little bit. Motor in the front, battery in the back middle, battery way front, motor in the back middle. When we had it sitting here with the battery in it, feels pretty close to 50-50 with the body on it. It was really hard to tell, but
yeah, 50-50, maybe a little bit back on balance from front
that's all
to rear.
adjustable.
But yep, that's all adjustable, moving stuff around a little here and there. More clearance is more clearance, no matter which way you look at it. Test 1, open diffs, low gear, tire to tire. Not too great, not too bad. Second test. Open rear, locked front. Tire to tire. Low gear. Test 3. Locked front, locked rear. Tire to tire. Uh-oh. Test 4. Locked, second gear.
It's locked?
High speed. Had to get a little Rich Dog 51 on it.
This seems like a bad idea.
We got foam floor. Jack brake. Look at that big old thing.
Yeah.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Close.
45-ish,
45-ish.
44, 46. Lock diffs all the way around. Dragon bumper on the way up. Not too shabby. Let's try that with open diff. Alright, open all the way around. Low gear. We got the nose up. We're open diff right now.
Pushing that right front a little.
Just pushing that right front a little.
Spin the inside. There it goes.
Can't tell how I'm doing over there on the other side.
You're alright.
So where we at?
This is open.
Open. Turning radius. That is pretty good.
Yeah. Lock the front.
Lock the front. Okay, a little bigger, not too bad though.
Lock.
Lock.
So, first impressions, first look, first drive, whatever you want to call it, I think the decision is unanimous. We're all super impressed by this rig.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
The turning radius with the diffs unlocked, and even with them locked, was amazing. I thought that it had more steering correctness of an RTR that I've driven. So
Yeah, for an RTR, this thing seems pretty much done. So should be a great little trail truck, fun little wheeler, and a little bit of everything, you know, all the way around. Hey, it's got TRAXXAS blue servos on there, so I will take it right into the water.
did it get the professor a seal of approval?
I think it does. It's a pretty good assembled kit out of the box.
Yeah, no, right out of the box. Lots of goodies on there.
Very promising. It'll be a good drive. Good to see him on trail.
Indeed. And plus, bringing TRAXXAS to the crawler world, can't beat that.
Long awaited.
The accessories! I can't wait for the accessories.
Yeah, who's gonna make aftermarket parts? What are we gonna have in store?
So what's it called? The TRX4.
TRX4.
4. We give it a... how many thumbs up?
I got 2.
4 thumbs up.
Indeed. Right on, guys. Well, until next time. See you later.
Studio 51.
Studio 51.
We're out.
Out.
Good night.
You guys gotta leave.
Bye.
See you later.
It's good. It's late.
Thanks for
Good
stopping
night.
by.
and then we all disappear.